Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again, and welcome back to the show. Hope to just find everybody healthy and in good spirits. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. And if you don't mind, just take a quick look down there. You see that thing looks like a little thumbs up button. Give that a little shot. See what happens. Appreciate it. Thumbs up if you like it. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and little bell icon next to it. This way, whenever I come out with a video again, you'll be like one of the first ones to be notified that that's what's happening. All right. Hope everybody's good. Like I said, now the coronavirus. I didn't think I was going to talk about it again, but man, I thought by now things would be kind of like a little bit more under control. They'd have a little bit more of a handle on things, but it doesn't seem like that way. It doesn't seem like it's happening. It's getting worse. Every day, every hour, it seems like there's more news. There's different things happening. There's more people getting sick. It's popping up in different states that didn't have it already. It's like just moving. Down south, there really wasn't too many, cases. Now all of a sudden they're starting to pop up in the different states. What's happening? It's moving. It's going on, and so we got to talk about it again. We got to let everybody know again. Please be safe. Wash your hands. Watch the videos on how to protect yourself. And it's kind of almost shutting our nation down. I mean, different things, different places, with the restrictions on flying, with the sports down and everything. And let's talk a little bit about the sports. Anybody who wasn't really too worried about the virus, who really wasn't, kind of like, just moving on there, but they're saying, oh, whatever. I think after the news that I heard today, and I'm probably all you sure did, it's open our eyes a little more to what's actually happened, how real this really is, and how serious this is really happening. When I heard this morning that the NBA, the National Basketball Association, has suspended the rest of the season indefinitely, right there tells me and anybody else this is really serious. And the reason why I say that is not just because it's a sport, basketball, but this situation is big money involved here. And a lot of times people involved with big money or making money and stuff like that will be a little more lenient towards, let's make our money, let's not worry about it, let's just move on, things are gonna go away. But not in this case. In this case, they're actually really thinking about the people first and not just about making money and forget about everything else. So for the NBA to actually spend the rest of the season indefinitely, which probably, they probably won't even finish the season out, is a sign that things are bad. There was actually a player on the Utah Jazz who actually has the virus, and that's when he decided things were going to, shut down. I believe now there was another one I heard. Like I said, by the time this gets out and people are listening to this, there's probably going to be even more things happening that I didn't get to talk about. At first, they were going to do it where they weren't going to have any fans come watch, the ball games, the basketball games. And matter of fact, LeBron James said something where if he comes to the stadium and playing, there's no fans there, he's not going to play. Which I think he's thinking twice now about what he said, because that really didn't make sense. Because why would you want people there that are going to get sick and stuff? I think he just meant it in a different way, where he wants people to come and watch it. That's who he plays for. He plays for the fans. And if they're not there, what's the sense? But really now probably he's thinking twice and saying, oh my God, the reason why they're not coming is because to protect people from catching this coronavirus. So yeah, so they're not going to be playing. Also, the NCAA girls basketball, I believe, was canceled. The NCAA men's basketball, I believe, is going to be played, but in an arena with no people coming. A lot of things going on in sports. Let me just touch real quick on some quick headlines of different things that's happening with this coronavirus. And then I'll get a little bit more into the sports situation. But President Trump bans travel from Europe. The big thing with that, he's trying to keep from people coming over from Europe, bringing things back with them. Tom Hanks and his wife Rita, they have the virus. They're in a different country right now. I think it might be Australia, Austria. But they were feeling sick. They weren't feeling good, and wound up they contracted. They got the virus. They got it. So they're in seclusion right now. You know, they're locked up together, and they say 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, they you know, they'll be all right. But yeah, the virus is not prejudiced against anybody or anyone. You figure Tom Hanks, big dude, a lot of money, this and that, wasn't protected. Him and his wife both got it. Here in New York, the St. Patrick's Day parade was postponed. So like 258 years this thing's been going on. It's never been canceled or anything. It's being postponed. Again, out of safety for the people. A lot of people here in New York. A lot of close contact. I mean, walking down the street, you just bump into somebody, or walking past somebody, they sneeze, and it just gets on you. It's like, you know, I mean, it's known some other states, it's not as crowded here. I know a lot of states are, but there are some that aren't. And, you know, maybe that's why there's not as much cases as there are here in New York. But we're still leading the nation in our cases, which is crazy. And the NBA, season suspended indefinitely. That's big news. That's big. That's a big situation there where it's just telling us, guys, heads up. Nothing's actually slowing down. It's just like kind of getting a little more crazy. Yeah. So Utah Jazz's Rudy Gobert is a player that they first found with the virus. And now he's being confined, and the league is suspended. You know, the situation. Also, Italian soccer club Juventus said on Wednesday one of its players, defender Daniel Ruggieri, has tested positive for the virus. So it's into soccer now too. It's all over. It's again. It has no means of figuring out who wants to go and who does not want to go to. It's just going to everybody. Unlike last year's Final Four in Minneapolis and every prior one, the 2020 NCAA tournament will take place without fans in the seats as a precaution because of the coronavirus. Because of the coronavirus, they're not going to have any fans in the stand. Wall Street, anybody's into stocks or anything like that, Wall Street is down. Worse in years. Hasn't even picked up a little bit. Just down, down, down. One of the stocks that I look into is a Disney stock. It was at like almost 150 the other week, couple weeks ago. It was down to like 105, 106. It's crazy, dropped a lot. I think it might even went under 100. I don't even know. I got to look again. It's just moving. There was a couple questions about the NBA that I had found that they had asked that, you know, are curious about. What happens to those fans who have tickets for suspended games? Tickets already purchased for postponed games will be honored when the games are rescheduled. If games are not played or played in empty arenas, fans will have the option to receive a credit for future games or a refund. This is one that I was surprised to hear. Will players, coaches, and other team and league employees still get paid during the hiatus? While other support staff members' employment situations vary from situation to situation, players are paid each game via game checks. No games, no checks. Or as Portland CJ's McCollum tweeted, no games, no pay. Hope everyone's saved properly. So I didn't even realize that. A lot of these players, they get paid in the NBA, I guess, per game. They get a check every time they play the game. The check is sent out to them. Now they're not playing, they get no check. But the money that they make, I hope, like this guy said, that they save some, because they make enough in probably 1 or 2 games that we make all freaking year. So does this mean the season's done? Not quite. There is a feeling within the league that play may resume eventually, and just because the games are suspended, it doesn't mean everything has ground to a halt. So they still say that they're still practicing. I guess games are suspended, team activities are not. Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle said, I absolutely believe we will have more information tomorrow and may be able to share some of it perhaps by Friday. We're still kind of looking into it, finding out what's going on. It's crazy. It's happening. Like I say, most of these leagues and teams right now are just slowing things down. They're still trying to figure out, do we shut the season down? Do we just play in front of no fans? There's a lot of here in New York, the governor said he does not want any place to have more than 500 people at a time. So there's a lot of concerts and just outings being canceled. I believe also if in a workplace there are 500 employees or more, he does not want them to open. That's the main whole objective of everything, is just try to keep everybody away from each other until it starts getting contained. Because the odds of catching it or getting it in large crowds is a lot more, the odds are a lot better than being with just a few people. And also, too, if you're with a few people and you do catch it, you know there's few people around and you can find those people. If you're at a concert, thousands of people, or a basketball game or sporting event, and you catch it, you don't know who you caught it from and how many other people caught it. How do you find out who everybody was? So I think this is the main objective of everybody right now, and I'm sure in all states across the whole United States, not only here in New York, is that let's try to contain our people. Let's kind of keep our people in areas and safe and away from each other, so it does not just keep on building and building. They definitely need to come out with some kind of vaccine or shot or something to stop this, because it's how else is it going to stop? I mean, if we just keep on quarantining people and stuff like that, it's not going to stop, you know, because that 1 or 2 people that you don't quarantine, they get out and they give it. Even too with the you know, they're washing the subways down, they're cleaning everything, which is great and good. I mean, it's nice, but if you just get finished cleaning a subway station and somebody with the virus walks in and sneezes on something or somebody, then there it is again. It's there. You got to actually stop it. You got to actually somehow, you know, like I said, I'm not a scientist. I'm not one of these guys that thinks about how to pharmaceutical guy, but and I'm sure they're on it. I'm sure definitely. I mean, you know, who am I to say, you know, whatever? But they're definitely probably on it. But I swear to you guys, I really thought that by this time now that there'd be some kind of conclusion or answers or something contained. Like years ago with all the other viruses, we had the swine flu and you know, just the SARS, the SARS and the MERS and all those kind of crazy things. And we had them, and all of a sudden they stopped and they were gone. I'm thinking the same thing's going to happen here. I think all of a sudden one day it's just going to stop, it's going to end, it's going to be gone. But it just seems that this is more worldwide, more out there, and more day-to-day things happening than with these other viruses that were out. It just seems like it's just happening quick. It's just, you know, and people are panicking. Should they? Of course. But to what extent? To stop buying all the toilet paper and to buy all the freaking the paper towels? I mean, I'm still not too sure what that does, you know, with the toilet paper because, I haven't read anywhere that says that the coronavirus gives you diarrhea or it runs or anything. So I really haven't figured out the toilet paper thing yet. Paper towels maybe because they want to clean things, but I think we all just have to keep watching the news, keep getting all the information that we can about this coronavirus, and just stay safe and do what you're told. Don't take this lightly. This is a serious thing, and God forbid one day you catch it because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it can happen. It can happen to any of you. It can happen to me, you, anybody. Anybody, it's happening. So that's it, man. Coronavirus, man. They're 1 sport 0. They got them. They're winning. We got to get a team together to take down the coronavirus. Let's hope that's soon. All right, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, give a little thumbs up down there. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell. And I'll definitely see you next time. Have a good one. Have a good night. And give me some comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's on your mind. I'll definitely get back to you. And we'll take it from there. All right. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.